We just finished to observe about the material, tools, and equipment used in wall plastering. But when we start your work, the first thing which is very important, you have to protect your body. Okay, that is why we have to wear the grooves in order to protect your hand against from any sharpened material. And then protect your head by putting this helmet, okay, in order to protect the head from any object that can fall on you, okay? Then this is an overcoat. This will help me to avoid any duty which can attach on my clothes, okay? Here we have the strong boot, okay? This will protect my feet against from any sharpened material, okay? So then, when you feel that you are safe, okay, you can start your work, okay? Dear student, we are going to start from the first coat of plaster, which is normally called rendering coat, okay? So before applying this coat, you have to be ensured that if our wall is well prepared, okay? So the first thing, you have to observe the condition of our wall, okay? So here we have a brick wall, okay? So the way of preparing this brick wall, we will prepare this brick wall by removing some mortar between the joint. This is what you call racking, okay? The racking, it is a process of removing the mortar joint between the bricks, okay? This will help us to provide a proper bond between the wall surface and the applied coat, okay? So another way of preparing the wall is to remove the loose material. The dust should be removed out from the wall, okay, in order to provide the proper bond. Then finally, the wall must be watered. Otherwise, the mortar to water the wall is this. So I was saying that the wall must be completely watered. Otherwise, the water in the mortar will absorbed by those dry bricks, and then mortar will become brittle and crack. This is the main reason of watering the wall surface. Okay? After preparing the wall surface, we come up to the batching and mixing. Dear student, what is a batching? Why do we need the batching? A batching, it is a process by which the specified quantity material required are just properly mixed, okay? So in batching, we have different types of batching. The batching can be performed either by volumetric or can be done either by weighting, okay? So in this practice, because our practice is very small, okay, we have to use volume batching, okay? So that is why we have to use this gauge box, okay, having the standard dimensions, okay, which is corresponding to the volume of 1 bag of cement. Okay? But in mixing, because here we have a mortar mixer which is very speed rather than another way of mixing. We have two methods of mixing, mechanical mixing and hand mixing. Okay, but in our practice, we have to use mechanical mixing because it is very speed, it is very rapidly. Okay, dear student, here we have a mortar mixer which is electrical. Okay, it is use electrical power. Okay, before using this machine, make sure that the cable, electrical cable, is well ground without any defects. Okay, and then here we have the plate. Okay, that will help us to mix, or that will help us to find the proper mix ratio. So then, the first step of using this mortar mixer is to put 2/3 of water required. The second step, we have to put the sand. So after feeding a mortar mixer with a cement, we add the remaining part of water, which is 1/3. So we can wait at least 2 to 3 minutes in order to get the homogeneous mortar mass. Okay? We put the mortar into the mortar pan. So how this coat of plaster? Remember that we are going to apply the first coat of plaster, which is the rendering coat. So I have to take the small amount of mortar on this wooden float, then start from the bottom part of this wall by applying the mortar in this way. So we apply the mortar forcibly in order to ensure that if the mortar is just stuck into the brick joint and over the brick surface. We have seen that the way of applying the first coat of of plaster, which is a rendering coat. Okay? After applying this coat, we have to wait for 2 up to 3 days. Okay? Within that period, we water our wall properly in order to ensure the hardness of this coat. Okay? So when this coat just finish with 3 days or 2 days, it looks like this. It will look like this. Okay? This is the old plaster, which has already applied in 3 days ago. Okay? It is a rendering coat like this. Okay? So, to perform the second coat of plaster, which is floating coat or undercoat, here there is a simple calculation which has been already done. Okay? The calculation of the material required for the second coat is similar as the first coat. The process are the same. There is no difference. So, but the difference is there where we have the thickness of 10 mm for the second coat. For the second coat, the thickness of plaster is 10 millimeter. And another difference is about the mix ratio of mortar that we're going to use there. The mix ratio for the second coat is 1 to 5. 1, as you know, the part of cement, 5, the part of sand. Okay? So the way of determining the material for the second coat is the similar like this, but the volume of cement for the second coat was equal to this. And then the volume of sand is this. Okay? Because here we are using the volume batching. Okay? By this gauge box, we have to determine the level of cement in a gauge box. The size of this gauge box is 30 to 30 centimeter against 40 centimeter depth. Okay? So, in order to find this level of cement within a gauge box, we have to apply this formula. Level of cement in a gauge box will be equal to the volume of cement over the base area of gauge box. Okay? Remember that the size of gauge box is 30 to 30. Okay? 30 to 30. Okay? So, if this will give us 0.005 cubic meter as the volume of obtained cement over the area of base of that gauge box, which is equal to 0.3 meter times 0.3 meter. Okay? 0.05 cubic meter over 0.09. Okay? So this gives this height of 60 centimeter. Okay? 5.5, which is approximately to 60 centimeter. Okay? So the level of sand in a gauge box will be determined as the same as like this one for cement. That is why the level of sand is equal to 2080 centimeter. Okay? So then, the second step is to prepare our wall surface. Okay? So the surface must be prepared by spreading water over the surface because it was dried, okay? So this will avoid abnormal absorption of water from the mortar. So after preparing our wall, we come up to the batching and the mixing, okay? So after finding a well-mixed mortar, the following step is to fix those pieces of timber normally called the dots, okay? They will help us to find a coat with the uniform thickness. So this is the way you're fixing those wood buttons or dots on the wall. So when you're just fixing those dots, okay, we have to use this building line or string in order to make sure if they are set on the same line. Okay, good. There is no difference. Our dots are set on the same line, okay? We use this string to check if they are set on the same line, okay? So now, the following step is to check the verticality of this piece of wood or dots by using a plumb bob.